He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. Striding in for Houston, Alan Jackson trying to stay perfect. He's 3 for 3 so far.
Man, he's making a lot of noise in this one. He's feeling really locked in at the...
Here's a fly ball, well hit. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Pick up the ball, stay right here, stay right here, run the bag,
Runners at the corners here with one away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now...
Striding in is Alan Jackson. Big game for him so far. He's homered twice and added a triple for good measure. First offering on its way. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
14-2, the final score in this one. The Houston Astros took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Luis Garcia earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Herman Marquez was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com. Southeast Texas, we welcome you inside Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Houston Astros. Joined by Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Dan will see a major league game. Next to hit is Alan Jackson as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
This guy loves hitting right-handed against left-handed pitching.
Dig.
And the throw is in time to get him to return. Bottom of the inning now. And coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Alan Jackson.
If you look at their win percentage or something like that right now, got to be honest, the odds are obviously stacked against them. But I'm looking for them to show me something right here. Maybe they get back in this game. Maybe they don't. But I want to see what kind of at bat.
That ball hit high and deep. Strict. You can't put it on board. Yes! continues to hit the ball out of the ball. Leading off the inning, it'll be Alan Jackson, and they could use a spark from him here.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the...
Swung on and hit deep to left center.
Round it, go, 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 go.
He's around first, heading for two. And the Astros get something started right away. It's a leadoff double.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long.
Next to stand in is Alan Jackson. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Out in front of it, strike one. 6 runs, 8 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And it's quickly 0-2. The Stros find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, what?
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat. Home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with the double. Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
9-6, the final tally in this one. The Tampa Bay Rays get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Eric Conklin earned his 5th win of the year. Emerson Hancock couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. Nick Anderson wraps it up for the save, his 34th. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com. MLB The Show's in the heart of Texas on a Wednesday night at Minute Maid Park. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week. Framber Valdez is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. Oh, and his remarkable season continues as he's now tied. Up next, Alan Jackson delivered an RBI single in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. And now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap. He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Now at the plate, Alan Jackson. He flew out in his last day. That's going to be trouble.
Come on, dig. Go hard, go hard, go hard.
Around first, he's digging for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. So a double into the gap has him in business here. Digging in will be Alan Jackson. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Lifted down the line in left, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Long throw to the plate, and he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. 1 left for Houston.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
8-3 tonight. The Rays came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Andrew Heaney earns his 8th victory of the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Welcome to Houston as we prepare you for baseball from Minute Maid Park. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the Tampa Bay Rays. So now here is Alan Jackson. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. That ball hit high and deep. Strick. You can't put it up. Oh, yeah!
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken. And what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put biscuits in the basket. Runs scored and ribbies.
Ready now is Alan Jackson. He hit a 2-run homer first time up.
Yeah, Matt, going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the...
This one is crushed. Back, and gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second home run of the game, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball. Ready to take his hacks again. Alan Jackson lasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat.
Oh, man, he's making a lot of noise in this one. He's feeling really locked in at the plate right now. We used to have a saying in the dugout, anybody could get 2. There ain't too many guys hitting north of 2 bombs in a game in the big leagues.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball right side. Sherwood gets guilty. Touché, sir. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Alan Jackson steps in once more as we look back at the big game he's already had. He got off to a fast start with 2 homers in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball line hard towards short. But this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning. Next, here is Alan Jackson. He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats. And they start him out away with a called strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches. Yeah, hey, a nice win, and man, was the offense explosive. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to blow this one open.
11-4 at the end of this affair. The Astros pick up win number 70 to top the division. Jake Odorizzi earned his 9th win of the year. Brendan McKay struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew.
Porque traímos bomba para fincar y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos ese son y somos la sal. Porque traímos bomba para fincar y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos ese son y somos la sal. Yo, mucha sal, mucha sal. De los que hablan con la L que hacen todo hasta el final. Un creyente boricua con bomba para fincar. En medio de la tormenta gozando voy a brincar.
Friday Night Baseball now from the Lone Star State at Minute Maid Park in Houston. Tonight, a matchup of teams at opposite ends of the division between the Texas Rangers and the Houston Astros.
And now,
stay tuned for Astros baseball.
2022 Houston Astros.
Luis Garcia gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well.
In the box, Alan Jackson. In yesterday's ball game, he launched a couple over the wall, so we'll see if he's got some more thump in that bat here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. He's got it, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Now to bat, Alan Jackson grounded out in his last at-bat.
Alan Jackson.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley.
There you go. Look two.
Gonzalez isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage.
Next to dig in, Alan Jackson. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Let's go right here.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High in the air and deep to left center field. Calhoun looks up. Booyah! So a 3-run shot to left center, so he creeps ever closer to triple digits at this week. Stepping in next, Alan Jackson. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. First pitch of the AB now. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Gonzalez at second with 2 down. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. 2-out double left stranded. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. So now into the box is Alan Jackson. He's 2 for 4 in this one.
Alan Jackson.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. That's down into left center for the base hit. This will kick up against the wall now. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's 8-0. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Looking for when this game was decided, that's pretty easy. It was the big 4th inning. That was the big turning point, and they made it stand up the rest of the way.
An 8-0 shutout this evening. The Stros win their 40th game in front of the home crowd this year. Luis Garcia earns win number 7 on the season as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Dane Dunning couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss.
2 hours and 57 minutes.
First open of the year 2000. We're live inside Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston. Today, a matchup of division rivals at opposite ends of the standings between the Texas Rangers and the Houston Astros. Astros baseball starts right now. Cole Sulser, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy has 3 pitches that he brings into his mix. And if he has all of them working, he has a chance to be really solid. A good pitcher, but he needs command of all 3 of his pitches.
So now to the plate, Alan Jackson watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic Triple Crown. He leads all 3 categories.
Winning the Triple Crown is really magical. Think about it. How many guys can hit for power, hit for average, and drive in runs? This guy's had a phenomenal season, and we're keeping our fingers crossed that he can win it.
Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, they got to find a way to put yesterday behind them. They got pounded without question, but today is a new day, and they regroup and grind and try and do the little things to try and win this ball game.
Hey, 1 pitch right here. Come on now.
Line drive, base hit down the line.
There you go. You're going 2.
And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting.
So the next to bat will be Alan Jackson. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Calhoun.
Dig.
Duvall rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put...
Now at the plate here is Alan Jackson, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave him.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, get the pitch. Drive it right here.
Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up.
All right, ease up,
One
ease up.
there. On to first, and they get the double play.
that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Now at the plate is Alan Jackson as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
I'm so impressed with him and his ability to hit from both sides of the dish. I mean, we've all seen guys that do it, but really, they usually struggle from one side of the plate or the other. Not him, though. He's a true switch hitter who has a lot of success from either side of the box.
So the home crowd will have a pleasant drive home afterwards as their guys have taken the series. A win tomorrow, they can break out the brooms.
6-2 the final total today. The Astros took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Richard Blyer earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
For the Rangers, they left 14 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 3 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Southeast Texas, we welcome you inside Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston. Today, a matchup of division rivals at opposite ends of the standings between the Texas Rangers and the Houston Astros. It's Astros baseball on the show. Next. Emerson Hancock, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep in the game. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
Set and the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline.
Pick up the ball, stand right here.
To the bag
on the bag,
himself,
on the bag.
And a great job of pitching out of the bases loaded situation as the side is. So here is Alan Jackson, who bounced out last time up.
Jackson.
He's set. Here it comes. Down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly. And will step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. Still down 3-0.
Tell me what you want, what you really.
And stepping in, Alan Jackson, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Let's go now, one time.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
He didn't fool anybody there because he was waiting on that curveball all the way. Stays back and lets it break right over the heart of the plate. Gives it a ride and drives in a run. Nice piece of hitting right there.
At the plate now is Alan Jackson. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
From the stretch. just a tick behind for a strike. Altuve, the runner at third. Duvall on second. Tucker at first with no outs. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. One-run score. Throw won't get him.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you.
Yeah, that's the way you want to finish a three-game home series, breaking out the brooms and sweeping the other guys right out of here.
6-3 the final score today. The Houston Astros came through late, taking the lead in the eighth to secure the victory. Michael Feliz wins his fourth game out of the bullpen this year. Ryan Presley hammers down the save, his 37th of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Bass.
Your love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much to me.
God parted is Tokyo and I'm Godzilla. Playing blackjack versus dead, you're on the card dealer. Just bought a demon, I'm screaming about the car dealer. Last temptation of Mike, but I'm a God figure. Tell Beelzebub that the God don't need a job, and if I did, the oligarchs would be missing the when I'm gone. This is Bonaparte and he paired with Tucson, and they went on a world conquest. Tag you for me to part. Michael remained dead, but still virtuous. Wait till the petty, you found out the church services. Not a holy man, but a moral in my perversity. So I support workers unionizing their services.
You say that you don't love me. I'm guessing I'ma be okay. You say that you don't feel me now. I feel like I'ma live somehow. Your love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much.
Born from the ether, I just appeared out of Colorado. Scream invaded the world. Crickets coming out like a Wrigley. I watch my mouth shot, he don't pronounce my name correct. Rules are gotta be rules, any exceptions, and I'm not a leader. Think in the box and I get him, I fix the shot as if I leave me the donor hole. Don't get to the crib and quickly. I watch my mouth when I'm finished watching y'all suck cock. Don't doubt you put an ounce of that evil on me, I'm flipping Ricky. I give an inch to you simps, I'll never forgive you. Not saying it's a conspiracy, but you're all against me. You see a future with brother Jules and ever cancel my trip, turn the time machine back around a sense.
You say that you don't love me. I'm guessing I'ma be okay. You say that you don't feel me now. I feel like I'ma live somehow. Your love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much.
Every child, woman and man, opinion don't matter, stick to your plan. Buzz, don't give an inch, don't give a nudge. Life will leave it better than big. Lose a win, gotta hold up your chin. And I put it on Jamie and me. We just gave you inspiration for free. The money never meant much.
You're gonna be happy. Keep working today. That smile will come one day. Don't worry. You're gonna be happy. Keep fighting today. That smile will come one day. Nothing's come for free. When you get it free, you will lose it freely. So you better know. Work hard is the best way. Nothing's come for free. When you get it free, you will lose it freely. So you better know. Work hard is the best way. Let your hope come from fight and go through your darkness. You'll find your light.
With the season approaching its final stretch, the manager calls for heightened focus from his players.
That smile
Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Indians, Progressive Field here in Cleveland. Tonight, a battle of two first-place squads between the Houston. Zach Plesac, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together.
Now to the plate, Alan Jackson. He went 2 for 4 to close out Sunday's series finale.
Come on, baby. Stay hard up there.
First pitch of the AB now. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 0-2 home. Line drive, base
Around
hit
it.
to
Pick
right.
up the ball. Pick up the ball. What a way to square up on that ball. Great job.
And the screen shows the story right. So now here is Alan Jackson. He singled first time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Swing and a shot toward right center. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the fourth. Time now for the Indians' Road to the Show report as we get a look at two guys making some noise in the upper minors. To the plate now, Alan Jackson.
The center fielder.
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. So he creeps ever closer to triple digits as the Astros have opened it up now 4-0. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You've heard that before. And you can add one more home run. Next up for the Stros, Alan Jackson, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
I'm so impressed with him and his ability to hit from both sides of the dish. I mean, we've all seen guys that do it, but really, they usually struggle from one side of the plate or the other. Not him, though. He's a true switch hitter who has a lot of success from either side of the box.
And this will kick off the base of the wall. Slater is on his way home. The relay, and they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run has come in to score.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had two all the way, and he clearly should have just... Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all three phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
8-1 is the final tonight. The Stros took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Framber Valdez gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
One error, they left 9 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 12 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Progressive Field, 35,041. The Indians thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.
We're just a few blocks south of Lake Erie at Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland. Tonight, it's a compelling matchup of two division leaders between the Houston Astros and the Cleveland Indians. The Astros have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Griffin Canning will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Hot shot on the ground is short.
Run it, run it, run it, run it, run it.
On to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Astros 2. Drive coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. So now here is Alan Jackson. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Hey, let her in one time.
Jackson.
Hey, good one.
Here's the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Roederer has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. So with 1 gone, time for our look at the current standings. As you can see, these guys really have a comfortable new inning set to get underway. And coming forward is the switch hitting outfielder, Alan Jackson. Now here's the first offering. Popped up. Ramirez is underneath this one. And very quickly 1 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Alan Jackson.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Get down, ball, get down.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put biscuits.
Now batting, the center fielder, Alan Jackson.
Hey, come on, big dog.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Rosario onto the home run porch and gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. So he creeps ever closer to triple digits as this lead got even wider. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You've heard that before, and you can add 1.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
13-0, the convincing final score. Houston jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jake Odorizzi gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. Griffin Canning couldn't work out at the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
And remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you, and good night.
We've got baseball for you this afternoon. So now here is Alan Jackson with 5 RBIs on 5 hits in the series coming in. He's a real threat right now. First delivery to him. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. So he creeps ever closer to triple digits as the Astros have opened it up now 4-0.
Well, it seems like only a couple of minutes ago that we were ready for a hard-fought game. But things have taken a dramatic turn here early. They jumped all over this guy, including that grand slam. And they might not be done yet.
Here we go. This is you, baby.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Hold it here. Hold it here.
On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they. Come set. Now the pitch. The 0-1. In there and is in control 0-2 now.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. His second of the game, and the lead is now 7-2. So we'll take one more look, and boy, he just continues to hit the ball. Ready to take his hacks again. Alan Jackson blasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat.
Ah, man, he's making a...
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
Now a guy we've been marveling at all game, Alan Jackson, and he's got a very real opportunity at making some history here.
And that home run he hit his last time up, he isn't going to forget about any time soon. He absolutely destroyed a fastball.
turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Astros 10 and the Indians 2.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
10-2 the final in this game. The Stros put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Luis Garcia earns his 8th victory of the season. Cal Quantrill was unable to work out of the 2nd inning as he settled with the loss. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Fleet.
Let's make the most, say a toast before we melt. Don't do this to me. We're both so far gone. Yeah, tell right from
It's time for baseball on a Friday night. Dylan Cease is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Southsiders. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA.
So now here is Alan Jackson looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6. Now both runners on the move. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap.
Come on, dig, go hard, go
And the runner will score from second. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 2-0 ball game. And he's in there with a 2-run triple.
Well, D-Roll, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put biscuits in the basket, runs scored and ribbies.
The center fielder, Alan
Hey, let it fly.
Jackson.
Come on, sitting on something right here.
Looking to minimize the damage here. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Now back to center field, Alan Jackson.
First offering. Sent on the ground out to second. Scope is there. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
The batter, the center fielder, Alan Jackson.
Get yours right here, huh? Drive it up there.
Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side.
Here we go.
And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Now it'll be Alan Jackson. He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats.
Alan Jackson.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Hey! Come on, big guy. Get your pitch.
Yanked hard, but foul to the right.
Hey, come on now, big dog. Get your pitch.
The 0-2 pitch. Well, he's waiting on the breaking ball there and sends it to deep right field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Three-run home run down the line in right. His 2nd home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in it.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
12-5 is the final in this ball
The White
game.
Sox thank you for attending and encourage you to buckle up and please drive home safely.
Saturday night baseball coming up from Guaranteed Rate Field in the Windy City. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Houston Astros and the Chicago White Sox. Alan Jackson aims to bring his hitting streak to 25 straight games right after this. Number 33 gets the ball for the White Sox in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Alan Jackson.
And now the first pitch. Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And that's off the left field wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's...
Stepping up is Alan Jackson. He doubled his last time up. First pitch on the way. Hit hard on the ground to short. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game.
Yeah, great job right there. Straight up on that second.
Digging in next, Alan Jackson. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance.
Hey, like you can up there, huh? go, kid. One time, right here.
First delivery to him. Line hard, deep into left. Jimenez has got it, and the side is retired. So next to bat will be Alan Jackson as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. Here's the first pitch. Line drive, base hit to right.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Now into the box, Alan Jackson. Potential tying run for him at third base.
Like you can, come on.
You're doing better, come on.
Let's go, kid. Here we go.
Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch out.
Ball one,
Nothing
no
doing. Now the 1-0 will be a base hit into center field.
Make the turn. Find
Here
the
comes
ball.
the runner from third, and that's going to tie the ball game in the top of the ninth. He'll make it to third base safely with only one out as the go-ahead run.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got to.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. Richard Blyer wins his fourth game out of the bullpen this year. Brian Presley earns the save out of the bullpen, number 38. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
One error. They left 20 men on base. For the White Sox, 4 runs on 10 hits. 1 error. They left 10 men on base.
Afternoon baseball set to come your way on a fine afternoon on the south side of Chicago. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Houston Astros and the Chicago White Sox. The Astros find themselves on an impressive 9-game winning streak. They'll try to push it into double digits next. Next to hit, Alan Jackson. Last night was a good one for him as he turned in a 4-for-5 effort. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Make the turn.
One
Make
run
the
is
turn.
scored. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Man, you smoked that ball. That a boy.
Well, they don't get much bigger than that one right there. Into the box, Alan Jackson. He singled in his first AB. Now here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And that one will put him over the top. He's now broken the single-season hit record. His crowd is going crazy, as they should, recognizing the historic magnitude of really an unbelievable accomplishment.
You realize how hard it is to break the single-season hit record? You're facing lefties, righties.
So stepping in is Alan Jackson. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
This guy came into today absolutely on fire, and nothing has changed. He looks seriously hitterish at the dish right now. That's his 3rd knock of the game.
Stepping in once again is Alan Jackson, singled in his last at-bat. First pitch on the way. Hit back up the middle. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Way to get on base.
I mean, obviously this guy is built to play in the daytime. 4 for 4, you know he's seeing it good right now. These are the days that you remember for a long time.
Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Alan Jackson. He's got his sights set on a 5-hit ball game here.
Let it fly.
He's set. Here it comes. That's lifted the other way out to left. Giving chase is Jimenez. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Astros lead 1.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
8-0 the final today. Houston jumped out to an early lead in the first.
6 months in Redondo, each right by the condo. Oh my gosh, oh my casa. I'ma need my sushi pronto. Shooting star like a Cosmo. Make you move like a mambo. Spank a hater like a bongo. They be sleeping mano. Girl sweet like a mango. Gets a taste to the tango. Strum like a banjo. Then hit the sign in our sandals. Flow hot like a condo. Ain't no place that I can't go. On a mission like Rambo. Self-portrait like Bongo. My whole team really on deck. Chuck Norris, about to go flex. Lucky flow, about to get checks. Pump it up, about to get pegs. Juice work like a name Shrek. Want the money, want the power, respect on deck. Like a Porsche, move fast like a Porsche. Had a beat like a horse, put flames like a torch. Now I'm riding up the 2. You would think I'm in the 6. Born Jan 26, 36, but I never the brick. When I shoot, I never break. When I shoot it, swish. Fourth quarter, 10 on the clock. Follow through is in the wrist. I get it, I got it. I'm good. I'm about it. I get it, I got it. I'm good. I bought it. I get it, I got it. I'm good. I'm with it. I get it, I got it. I'm good. You dig it? Squad hustle like a relay. Run it back like a replay. No time for that he say. I care about what she say. Self-care like eat, pray. Give thanks before I eat, pray. But tell a hater that I eat, pray. I'm like Miami where the heat stay. Got the focus like a sensei. Had to carve it out my own way. You ain't got the answers like Sway. Friday night just got paid. Bought a coat that's just suede. Leveled up like 12th grade. Sweetest taboo call me Sade. Black Bandit, you can call me Blade. Work hard, play hard, that's the motto. Pop, pop, that's the sound of the pop, pop. Wake up, grind hard, full throttle. Supreme good, shout out to Aristotle. Team winning, know it's kinda hard to swallow, but we all give thanks. Mahalo, it's auto. Medicare, we get it, and we gonna keep it up. We put the focus in our cup and just go. So, I get it, I got it. I'm good. I'm about it. I get it, I got it. I'm good. I bought it. I get it, I got it. I'm good. I'm with it. I get it, I got it. I'm good. You dig it? I get it, I got it. I'm good. I'm about it. I get it, I got it. I'm good. I bought it. I get it, I got it. I'm good. I'm with it. I get it, I got it. I'm good. You dig it? Hey. Whoa. Now I'm switching up my energy. My enemies feel like I got hundreds of them. No love for me. Y'all ain't in the streets. Y'all is in the street. Y'all take ministry. Y'all just sin and preach. No deal, I like the breach. I call up my lawyer like never mind. They playing with all of these.
Downtown Toronto and the Rogers Center, the home of this edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Houston Astros and the Toronto Blue Jays. The Stros enter the day with their winning streak at 10 games. They'll try to extend it next. Ross Stripling gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Alan Jackson, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
I'm so impressed with him and his ability to hit from both sides of the dish. I mean, we've all seen guys that do it, but really, they usually struggle from one side of the plate or the other. Not him, though. He's a true switch hitter who has a lot of success from either side of the box.
Double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 1 hit's all they get. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Now to the plate, here is Alan Jackson. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
If you look at their win percentage or something like that right now, got to be honest, the odds are obviously stacked against them. But I'm looking for them to show me something right here. Maybe they get back in this game, maybe they don't. But I want to see what kind of at-bats they put together. This is where you have to...
Leading off the inning, it'll be Alan Jackson, and they could use a spark from him here. Down the right field line. That's going to be down for a base hit, possibly more than that. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double. Leading off the inning, it'll be Alan Jackson, and they could use a spark from him here.
Alan Jackson.
Now the first pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out. Next, it'll be Alan Jackson, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First offering. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it.
Right here.
Throw on the first is going to be in time, and the Blue Jays have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. 8-6 the final score tonight. The Blue Jays led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Ross Stripling takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Jake Odorizzi permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
For the Astros, 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 15 runners on base.
Wednesday night baseball now. North of the border, we greet you from Rogers Center in Toronto. Tonight, the 2nd of 3 to start the week between the Houston Astros and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's Blue Jays baseball, and it comes your way next. Next, it'll be Alan Jackson as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
I'm so impressed with him and his ability to hit from both sides of the dish. I mean, we've all seen guys that do it, but really, they usually struggle from one side of the plate or the other. Not him, though. He's a true switch hitter who has a lot of success from either side of the box.
So next to hit is Alan Jackson, who flew out last time up.
Alan Jackson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit.
Right here.
And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Just classic confidence at the box right now. You put your head on the pillow at night, you know you're on time. You get up, get dressed, drive.
And now here is Alan Jackson, singled in his last at-bat.
Jackson.
There you go. See that? Let it fly.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are two away now. And now, Alan Jackson. He flew out in his last debut.
Jackson.
Yeah, we need you right here. One time. Hey, here we go. Here we go.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Line towards center field. That's in there. You're scoring. Bregman rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game.
Well, Dero, you know, they say and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all three phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
14-3 is the final score in this one. The Jays posted 15 total hits in the ball game. Alek Manoah earned his 9th win of the year. Trevor Richards takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com. Welcome inside the home of the Blue Jays, Rogers Center in Toronto. The calendar has turned to September, and we're ready for baseball between the Houston Astros and the Toronto Blue Jays. The Blue Jays have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Striding in for Houston, Alan Jackson. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories.
It's really hard to put together one of those monumental seasons. This guy's got a shot at the triple crown, hitting well over 300 in his last 10 games.
107.
Right side, fair ball down the line. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Alan Jackson. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First offering on its way. A line shot to third base. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Alan Jackson. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award. First pitch on the way. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gurriel will wait on it. 2 gone. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Alan Jackson flew out last time up.
Alan Jackson.
And now the first pitch. Smoke toward the hole. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Well, listen, you always want to finish strong, and they've done a real good job here notching a win on the first day of September. They're hoping that's a sign of good things to come in this final month of the season.
A one-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Houston with their 80th win to pace the division. Josh James gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Ryan Presley closes the door for the save, his 39th of the campaign. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Came alive. At the same time, I planned my soul got bad. Literally, I would live lonely inside. On the physical side, all my miracles died. 2012, guess that plan didn't go well. Out my shell, still I'm living it. Yet it was written from God, it was gifted to give you a story that ain't hard to tell. 2013, far from a preteen, but it seemed that I had to chase my dreams, making anything that the world has not seen or heard. Moving words like verbs, curves. 2014, when I turned 19, saying R.I.P. to my pit bull tree and my girl TT. When she down, now I'm back on road, cause I couldn't come round to the funeral. Let a whole year pass, made an EP and the fans got mad. A lot of issues that a young man had, just 2 years shy of a high school grad. 2016 when the boy got me, QLT embedded in my G's. Around the same time I met X and Ski. If the clan ain't hit, then we just might be the ones that have it all in our reach. 2017 I had no place to sleep. 2018 Taboo 1-3 was the best that people ever heard from me. When you give pure pain, I'ma just make heat. 2019 been good and bleak. Cut off the locks, new look, same me. Used to chase my dreams, not a dream chase me. Chase my dream, chase my dream. Chase my dream, chase my dream, royalty, so skin deep, melanin carry through heat. Papa was a soldier, did a whole life of his shoulder. Both were my pillars, yeah, I told ya. Both were a product, about 10 kids, about 10 weeks, about 10 feet. School was about 10 Ks, D's getting faded, hope getting faded. Aches, no lights flashing, the flicker was a dream. Providing for the children just to hope I saw beam with sturdy. My parents, they took the care of me, made sure opinions were heard, cause it was scary. Made a kid things, I was looking in the back when I thought I wasn't heard. Decided to take back, take care. Back, take care. That was a dream. Anything that the world has not seen was a dream. Yeah. When I turned 19, chase my dreams. Take care. Love can't breathe. Love can't breathe.
Welcome to Houston as we prepare you for baseball from Minute Maid Park. Tonight, an exciting interleague matchup of first-place clubs between the LA Dodgers and the Houston Astros. Alan Jackson, the league's leading hitter, continues his march toward an American League batting title. Next, Framber Valdez will be on the mound for the Stros. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
You're out. Out. He's out.
Now at the plate, Alan Jackson. His performance at the plate's given this team a major offensive boost and put him in strong contention for the batting title.
And he's got a chance to collect some serious hardware, individually and team-wise. If everything goes according to plan and he finishes strong, this team's going to play in October. And once you get to October, anything can happen.
Hit in the air to right field. He's there to look it in his bets, and that's out number one.
That's ball four. Ball four. Take the base. Ball four. Take the base.
Striding in is Alan Jackson. He flew out in his last AB.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is in the air out to right field. Betts has a read on it. One away. Next up, Alan Jackson.
And he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
Jackson.
From the stretch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So he delivers with two away, and the bottom of the fifth marches on. And that, as you see, will extend his hitting streak to an even 30 ball games. That is some month of baseball.
D-Roll, I'm going to have to ask you about this. Is that kind of the number when you start thinking about, hey, you're having a really good streak?
Next up is Alan Jackson, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Here we go.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to.
Here's the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field.
You're scoring, you're scoring.
And the inning is over. One left for Houston. They're down here 5-1. Next to hit is Alan Jackson. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. Two out here in the ninth. And now the first pitch. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll squeeze this one for the final out, and the Dodgers have taken game one of the series on the road as the ball game is over. 5-2 the final score tonight. Los Angeles, with their 90th win, best in the division. Julio Urias earns his 12th victory in the ball game. Framber Valdez was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Keone Kela wraps it up for the save, his 43rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
For the Astros, 2 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park. 41,168. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.
First open of the year 2000. We're live inside Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston. Jose Urquidy is on the mound for Houston in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Up next, Alan Jackson. Performance at the plate's given this team a major offensive boost and put him in strong contention for the batting title.
And he's got a chance to collect some serious hardware, individually and team-wise.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it
Runner
up.
from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to
Digging in will be Alan Jackson. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That's lifted the other way out to left. Rojas comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently 3rd best. Next to stand in is Alan Jackson. Flew out last time up. And now the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Next, here is Alan Jackson. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award. He's set, and the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Scooped
Come
up
on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on,
first,
come on.
and now the Astros are up against it, down to their final out now.
Yeah, it might only be a 2-game set, but listen, it's still a sweep. Hey, man, winners make the rules around here. They earned it.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. The Los Angeles Dodgers put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Walker Buehler earns win number 15 on the year. Jose Urquidy couldn't get out of the first in this one as he takes the loss. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more...
A1, I ain't talking steak sauce.
Run this now and I'm a great boss. Run this, it ain't for the weight loss. Matter of fact, tryna be the cake boss. Fill up the bag to the brim right there. Standing in the shine, make it dim right there. Gospel truth, got his hand right there. That boy stay by the rim right there. Step my dough just like it's philo. Tell the Uber pick me up on Pico. Yeah, got two in the back like some mosquitoes, and I never play myself. You getting body on the placebo. These C-notes getting them looser than. That's how it is. And Primo is the feeling when this trio get down to biz. I heard you need a hit. Got the gloves, you been ollie with the slip. Shower me with love, already bathing in drip. This ain't a skip.
A coach challenges a player to continue to round out his game.
Been a long time coming. Haters gonna be part-time loving. Haters been a long time running. It don't matter, they ain't catching up at all, I promise. Been a long time coming. Haters gonna be part-time loving. Putting up some all-time numbers. Hate the banner, they ain't catching up at all, I promise. I ain't never falling for no pump fake. Yeah, yeah. Everybody know y'all like the funk fake. Yeah, yeah. They want sticking with me like some duct tape. Coming easy to me, do that in one take. Yeah, yeah. Got a mask in, where your mask is. This is really me, the capping out the bag. And long as the world's paying all the taxes, I ain't standing idle, gotta keep it active. Clip clock, horses in the drop. Hot, yo, Photoshop. Real hip hop, like I rock a big clock at the tip top. Shit with my photo op. Hey, when I come inside, I do 'em a favor. Don't get the wrong impression, I'ma need my retainer. Stacking up the paper until each of my neighbors.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Labor Day matchup in store for you here between the Boston Red Sox and the Houston Astros. Alan Jackson, the league's leading hitter, continues his march toward an American League batting title. Next. Jake Odorizzi, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Jake Odorizzi is a really good pitcher. Doesn't get a lot of respect for the quality that he has. Low to mid-90s fastball, great straight changeup, and more importantly, a curveball that he can throw at any time.
Ready now is Alan Jackson. His performance at the plate's given this team a major offensive boost and put him in strong contention for the batting title.
And he's got a chance to collect some serious hardware, individually and team-wise.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right.
On the bag,
and
on the
that
bag,
finds
on the
the
bag.
outfield grass for a base hit. And to score, the runner from second. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Alan Jackson. They'll look to spark the offense and even things up. First pitch of the AB now. Right side, hit hard. And that is through into right field for a single. So make it 2 hits for him in this one as he's on base here in the home fourth. And as you can see on the graphic, his total currently leads this Astros ball club. Now to bat, Alan Jackson trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of there? Maybe not, because this is kicked out there. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. And now in the box, Alan Jackson. He's got 2 hits on the day, and in the heat of the race for the batting title, that's exactly the kind of line he wants to have.
But you see the look in this guy's eye when he comes to the plate. 2 hits isn't enough. He's getting greedy up at the plate. He knows what's at stake. He wants a batting crown.
This one is crushed. Back, and gone.
Well, Hero, you know, they say records are made to be broken. What a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put biscuits in the basket. Runs scored in ribbies. And this guy's the best in the business.
Stepping in next, Alan Jackson. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. First pitch of the AB on its way. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. He's now secured his 4th knock of the day. Even for him, this has been a great performance at the plate.
Warning, somebody wants a batting title. People better wake up. Guys around him, they're going to check the box score and start to panic a little.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. Boston took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Nick Pivetta earns his 8th victory of the season. Josh Taylor hammers down the save, his 26th. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
For the Astros, 6 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 17 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 39 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 41,168. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.
Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Astros. Luis Garcia, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
So now to the plate, Alan Jackson. His performance at the plate's given this team a major offensive boost and put him in strong contention for the batting title.
And he's got a chance to collect some serious hardware, individually and team-wise. If everything goes according to plan and he finishes strong, this team's going to play in October. And once you get to October, anything can happen.
Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Alan Jackson grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here, similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Alan Jackson.
If you look at their win percentage or something like that right now, got to be honest, the odds are obviously stacked against them. But I'm looking for them to show me something right here. Maybe they get back in this game, maybe they don't. But I want to see what kind of at-bats they put together. This is where you have to lock in as a team. Every guy has to go up to the plate and have a good, productive AB to get this team going.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Hit hard to third. Sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning. And and the streak will continue as he creeps even higher up the all-time list.
Hey, now into the 30s, D-Row. Do you think he starts looking ahead, thinking about that next?
So now into the box is Alan Jackson, singled in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Pache gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Red Sox lead it 8-2. Next to dig in, Alan Jackson. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Around first, digging for 2. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. The tag, and he'll be called out. And that is going to do it for this ball game.
Well, the skipper has to be pleased. They go on the road and win the first 2 of this 3-game series, playing for the sweep tomorrow.
8-3 tonight. Boston slugged their way to victory with 15 hits. Dallas Keuchel earned his 9th win of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Boston Red Sox, 8 runs on 15 hits. No errors. They left 18 runners on base. For the Astros, 3 runs, 11 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 29 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 41,168. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.
From Southeast Texas, we welcome you inside Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the Houston Astros. Alan Jackson, the league's leading hitter, continues his march toward an American League batting title. Next. Josh James, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. This last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Now at the plate, here is Alan Jackson. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Sent on the ground out to second, but that finds its way through for a base hit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And as you see right there, this streak will continue as he inches forward up the all-time list.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, D-Roll. Think about this. He's in the 30s right now. He's basically gone like 4 weeks when he's gone to bed every night, and he probably sleeps pretty comfortably knowing it.
So the next to bat will be Alan Jackson, and he's the reigning American League Player of the Month. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Altuve, base runner at first with 1 out.
Hey, let's go, kid. Here we go.
Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. Booyah!
Well, Hero, you know, they say records are made to be broken.
Now at the plate is Alan Jackson. He's got 2 hits on the day, and in the heat of the race for the batting title, that's exactly the kind of line he wants to have.
But you see the look in this guy's eye when he comes to the plate. 2 hits isn't enough. He's getting greedy up at the plate. He knows what's at stake.
And he has come through big time as this ought to tie the ball game and maybe even get him a lead. And the runner is in from second. He's safe at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs.
So here is Alan Jackson, and he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. And that one yanked just foul. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball right back to the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. The Astros jumped ahead.